Welcome. Middle of the week, getting it done today. Man, some crazy thing happened to me today. Crazy thing happened to me. And it wasn't a crazy circumstance. Nothing wild happened, but I've been having a tough time just with the slog of life, So busy, man, could use a break. I don't know if I'm on my phone too much or whatnot. But you ever just feel like you're disconnected from reality a little bit? I don't know what it is, nothing crazy's happened, I'm not even stressed out with deadlines or anything like that. But I've been feeling just disconnected, in a bit of a funk mentally, maybe a little down, maybe depressed could be a word you use. But anyways, oh man, I can already see the freeway's gonna be packed. I guess we'll have a long video today. But I just been a little down. The responsibilities, they don't stop. The dinner's gotta be made, with the little one. But life has just been a little hectic for no reason other than I just don't feel like doing anything, So I got my kid ready for daycare and got in the car and we were driving, turned on the tunes, try to get some good music going just to get the energy up a little bit. And I don't know, I just looked in my rearview mirror, and I have one of those mirrors on the back of the seat facing the car seat so I could see my kid, because I'm a helicopter parent, I guess. And I was just looking back at her and she was just smiling at me. And this is not a rare thing. She smiles a lot. She's a very happy kid. But it was just wild because for some reason I just feel like I needed that today, And I don't know if it's just because, right now the world is crazy with the Trump and Elon stuff, and I don't care where you fall on the spectrum of whether or not you got an X tattoo on your behind and you got a MAGA hat, or if, you hate it, you hate the whole movement. You can't deny the one thing, and that it's just wild times right now. Everything's popping off. I got kids at school who are, protesting and all that, and asking me these crazy questions just about what's going to happen with their family and whatnot, if you know what I mean. And I just looked in my rearview mirror and I looked at my kid, and it was just you're just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and I needed that today. And it's crazy, man. A lot of people don't want to have kids, and if you don't want to have kids, don't. It's okay. I'm not judging anybody for any of their life choices that don't hurt other people, obviously. But I'm not here trying to say that you need to have kids or anything like that. But I'm just sharing my experience, and maybe there's some connection, or maybe it gives some insight to people who are curious about stuff. But man, it was just so crazy how your kid, with all the responsibilities you have with just taking care of them. I was in the bathroom just trying to get ready. My kid this morning was crawling around in the bathroom trying to lick the toilet, that type of nasty stuff, trying to get into the trash can, trying to drop stuff on their foot while I'm just, trying to use the potty. And, it's hectic and it's crazy, but all it takes is for your kid to just be themselves, just to exist, for you to say man, I can get through the day. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And man, it was just a message to me from God, or the great universe or whatever, telling me hey, you're gonna be good, man. You're gonna be good. It's gonna be a good day. And man, I needed that today. I needed that. And it wasn't like I was going to crash out, I'm not crashing and burning. The job today is not going to be too difficult. Nothing insane, but sometimes you just need a little pick-me-up. And for all that you have to do for your kid, as a parent, they give just as much back to you in a split second. And that's just them being themselves, them being their beautiful selves. But it's wild. I've just been thinking a little bit just about my life and my spirituality. I grew up going to church. I worked in church for a really long time, like a decade. It was like a 20-year span where I was going to church every week, and they liked me so much they paid me to do it. And I've been out of the game for a couple of years. Really haven't been to church more than 2 or 3 times, and that was just to like do some favors, play some music at a church. And I don't know, something deep inside of me is kind of calling out to that, or maybe something in the deep universe is calling to me, and I don't know what that looks like. And I'm starting to maybe wonder if I'm getting pulled back into the church world or not. And that's kind of scary, but it's kind of fascinating because I spent a lot of years like in the thick of it, and I feel like I didn't really experience what other people are experiencing as far as like feeling connected. It's kind of towards the end of it, it just kind of became a job just like everything else. And that's a yucky thing to do to your spiritual life, where you have something that's supposed to like give you meaning and purpose, and you're clocking into it, right? But I've been curious about that. So I don't know if my daughter talking to me was not speaking words, but speaking to me with her beautiful existence. I don't know if there's something deeper going on there, but it's just stirred some curiosity in me. It's wild. So I don't know, man. Life is tough. Life is difficult, and you don't have to be going through immense hardships for life to be difficult, man. Like sometimes the 115th day in a row where you got to wake up at the butt crack of dawn and get everything going. Even if today is the same as yesterday and the day before that, that doesn't mean that it's not difficult and it's not a grind, and you don't feel like you're trying to climb up that hill. It can be tough just having an average day, and I think that's okay to recognize and understand. But I think I'm going to try to be more intentional to look for the things in life that are I don't know, deeper than the surface level world. Because I'm going to be honest, like I'm just tired of like my phone being my existence, social media or whatever you want to call it. Oh shoot! That's what happens when you vlog in the car. Sometimes you gotta swerve. I made it though. I'm a safe driver. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like trying to be more intentional and less brain rotty, because I don't know, it's just not doing it for me anymore. The thrill is gone. So I don't know, where are you guys at? What's the world looking like for you guys? Call in. You can get some stuff off your chest. Am I just crazy? I don't know. Call into the voicemail hotline. Let me know how life is going for you, what's on your mind, and maybe we can have a conversation about it. So if you call in, leave a voicemail, I'll respond to it. I'll feature it on a future video. I already have one up from a dude from Detroit who's talking about life in the hood. Very fascinating message this person sent me. I don't even know their name, but just to see their perspective on life and on the world. So yeah, call in and leave me a voicemail, 619-800-5622. That's the number. It'll be there in the description and all that good stuff. But if you're vibing with me, leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Do what you got to do. I get my sense of purpose and self from interaction with these videos. So, yeah. All right. Peace out, y'all. Stay human.